Go and watch it. Children, today I am going to explain activity 8, activity 9 in your textbook. Do acid can produces ions in aqueous solution? Do acid can produces ions in aqueous solution? That is the first thing. And second thing is, what we observe when water is added to acid or base. Children, so today I am going to explain these two topics. First thing is, do acids can produces ions in aqueous solution? What we observe when water is added to acid or bases. So these two topics I am going to explain, very small topics but very interesting and important for examination point of view. Children, that's why listen carefully and watch carefully. So here I already told you acid base. What is acid and what is base? The acid means that should be consists of H plus ions and base consists of OH minus ions. So here, do acid can produces ions in aqueous solution? Aqueous solution means what? The solution is prepared by taking water is the solvent. That is the aqueous solution. In aqueous solution, only acid can produces the H plus H3 plus O ions or not. That is the topic here. To understand that, we have to take one test tube. Clear? In the test tube, we have to take 0.1 gram of NaCl. Here, for that we have to add few drops of concentrated H2SO4. We are taken one test tube. In that, what you have to take 0.1 gram of sodium chloride. For that, what we are adding? Concentrated H2SO4, sulfuric acid should be added. Then the reaction should be shown by this equation: NaCl plus H2SO4 gives rise NaCl plus H2SO4 gives rise Na2SO4 plus HCl. Clear? So after that, you can observe here now HCl is gas and Na2SO4 is solid, and this is liquid and this is solid. So here it is not a balanced equation. To balance that, we are writing like this. So that is a reaction going between the NaCl and H2SO4. Clear? What we are getting? Sodium sulfate and HCl. HCl means what? Hydrochloric acid. So here now we have to check this HCl is acid or not. HCl is always, we know that acid, but we have to examine. That means what? In our point of view, HCl, if any acid, must be consist of H plus ions. When that should be having some H plus ions only, we will consider that HCl should be here acid. Otherwise, it is not an acid. Clear, children? So here, this is a gas. We have to check whether that HCl is acid or not. To do that, here already after adding, here children, after adding H2SO4, already the setup should be like this. Rubber cork is there. In that rubber cork, we have to arrange like this delivery tube. and from that HCl is liberated. HCl is liberated. Then we have to keep here blue litmus paper. Clear? Simple. We have taken one test tube, dry test tube. We are taking some dry test tube. In that, what you have to take 0.1 gram of NaCl. For that, what we have to add, concentrated H2SO4 is added. After that, some reaction is going on between these two. That should be shown like this. 2NaCl plus H2SO4 gives rise Na2SO4 plus 2HCl. That is the reaction going between these two. And HCl is liberated. HCl is liberated. So now we want to examine whether that is acid or not. For that purpose, while the HCl is coming through the delivery tube, we have to keep that some blue litmus paper. Blue litmus paper. We have to examine now whether the color of the blue litmus paper is changes or not. Generally, what we need, if any substance that should be changes blue litmus paper to the red, that should be what we call acid. For acid, blue litmus can changes into the red litmus. Then only it is acid. But in this case, if we can keep blue litmus paper there, there is no change in its color. There is no change in its color. Color is not changing means what? In that no ions are there. No ions are there. H plus ions are not there because here H2SO4 what we are taken, that should be only H2SO4. We are now, that is not aqueous solution. That means if we can take dilute H2SO4, then the blue litmus should be changed into the red. Clear? That means what? When the solution what we are taking, that should be aqueous solution. In aqueous solution only, as further question is answer this is, do acid can produces the ions in aqueous solution? That is the question. That further answer is what? Yes. So in this case, while we are taken concentrated H2SO4, HCl is liberated. That HCl is do not changes the litmus paper from blue to red. But if we can take aqueous, that should be changes. Clear, children? So because generally we can show like this, the reaction between the HCl and water. If water it is there, this should be happen. HCl plus H2O gives rise, what you say? Now H3 plus O plus Cl minus, now this is the aqueous. Clear? When HCl, if the dry HCl is added to the H2O, now this is why I am saying dry HCl, it is not aqueous. It is not aqueous solution, so we have dry HCl. So here dry HCl never be an acid. HCl plus H2O gives rise, then what you get? H3O plus Cl minus. That means what? In presence of water only, HCl is dissociates, separates into the ions. Clear? That's why in this case only now this HCl should be taken as acid. So while we are adding, this is the dry HCl. For that, if we can add some water, that should be dissociates into H3 plus O plus Cl minus. So here generally what write? H plus H2O gives rise H3 plus O. Here there are no bare H plus ions. That should be in terms of H3 plus O ions. H3 plus O ions. Got my point, children? So in this way we go for that. What is the conclusion? In case of any reaction, if dry HCl is there, that dry HCl never be taken as acid, because in that no H3 plus O ions. No H3 plus O ions. Clear, children? So if you can add the H2O, there should be HCl is dissociates into the H3 plus O ions and Cl minus aqueous. That's why what we'll say now for that, what do you got answer? Yes, acid can produce the ions in only aqueous solution. That is the answer. Dear children, I hope you understand. Simple. When we are taking some 0.1 gram of sodium chloride in this one and we added some concentrated H2SO4, then what do you get? Sodium sulfate, that is solid, and HCl is also here we are adding, that is a dry HCl. To check that whether that is the acid or not, we have to give some blue litmus paper in front of that. Now the color of the blue litmus paper is does not changes into the red. That should be again written is in blue only, because dry HCl means what? There is no water quantity. Dry HCl, there is no water quantity. That dry HCl never be an acid. We have to conclude that. If we can add some water to that one, H3O plus HCl minus. So this is acid can produce the ions in aqueous solution. If we can do same thing, in case of what it is that H2O plus HCl gives rise what rate? H3 plus O Cl minus. It is the reaction between the water and acid. That means we are combining adding these two, what do you get? Hydronium and chlorine minus. If you can observe same thing for bases, NaOH gives rise and we are in presence of water, that is also dissociates into Na plus OH minus. And if you can take potassium hydroxide, that is also again in presence of water, that also splits into the like K plus OH minus. And again we have magnesium hydroxide also, again that should be in presence of water, that should be splits into the what, right? Mg plus 2 OH minus 2 are taken twice. So here like that. So in this way what we write? Here we have different examples here. Now simply while we are taking so many bases, for that basis what you have to say, they also dissolves in water and they can dissociate into like ions. So the bases which are dissolves in water, they can be called as alkali. The bases which can be dissolves in water, that should be taken as alkali. Clear? But all bases are not dissolved in water. Clear? Observe the statement. Bases which are dissolved in water, they should be called as alkali, but all bases are not dissolved in water. For that example is beryllium hydroxide. What is that? Beryllium hydroxide. It does not dissolve. So this is the first thing, children. Simple. From these all activities, what you would say? When acid is combined with the water, that should be dissociates into or separates into ions. Bases which are dissolved in water should be called alkali, but all bases are not dissolved in water. Clear? And after that we have another topic here. What's that? What we observed when the water is added to the acid or base. So very important topic, children. Very interesting it is. While we are doing the chemistry lab, so you must remind this one. You must be add acid to the water or base to the water, but not add water to base. Okay, let us check. For example, here we are taking some tissue, in that some water is there. Clear? For that we are adding some few drops of concentrated H2SO4. Again I am taking that easily. few drops of H2SO4. We are taking some test tube, in that water is there, in that we have to draw some few drops of H2SO4 concentrated. Then what you observe, after 1 or 2 minutes or few seconds, you can touch the bottom of the flask or flask. If you can take that is flask, you can go for flask. It is now test tube. Clear? So if you can touch the bottom of the test tube, you may get some heat. So that means what? It is exothermic reaction. The reaction in which the heat is liberated. The heat is liberated. Along with the products, what we call? Yes, exothermic reaction. That means what? So while we are adding acid to the water, it is the exothermic reaction. Clear? And if we can add, not like this. For example, here what we are saying, H2 acid is added to the water. If we can add, already acid is there. For that, if we can add water, then large amount of heat is suddenly produced. Due to that large amount of heat, maybe test tube should be splashed out, and the chemical must be falls on our body. It's very highly dangerous. So here only, in this case, small amount of heat is liberated, but in this case, maybe test tube also broken. Splash out within the fraction of seconds, that should be breaking, and the compounds what you have in a test tube, that should be sprinkled onto our body. That's why so dangerous. While we are doing the experiments, we have to add the acid or base to the water. So here what is the question? What we observe when water is added to the acid or base? What is the answer for that? If you can add the water to the acid or base, what you have to say? Large amount of heat is liberated in the reaction. Due to that, the test tube or the flask should be splash out. Large amount of heat is liberated, that should be broken. Due to that, some chemicals should be falls on our skin. They may be cause for injuries, and the tissue walls may burn, big also may burn. So that's why highly dangerous. That's why here what you have to say, we can add acid or base to the water, not water to acid or base. Clear? And in this case, if we can add, so here H2SO4 is what we are saying, H2SO4 added to the water. Then what you observe? Now it becomes as a dilute solution. What we added? H2SO4 is the strong acid, concentrated acid. That means what? That should be having more H3 plus O. More H3 plus hydrogen ions, concentration is more. If it is added to the water, their concentration should be decreases. That's why now this solution is called dilute solution. When acid is added to the water, there is some loss of or reducing of H3 plus O ions in the solution, and that acid becomes as the dilute acid. And now if you can add some, this is the water in a beaker. For that, what we are adding some any base, magnesium hydroxide or NaOH or KOH, anything. If we can add some strong base to the water, then what you observe? Then in that case, here the concentration of OH minus ion should be reduces. Now it becomes as a dilute. So that means what? When acid is added to the water, then H3 plus O ion concentration should be reduces. Then it becomes as the dilute solution or dilute acid. In the same manner, when base is added to the water, what we observe? Yes, the concentration of OH minus should be reduces. Now it is also becomes as dilute solution. So children, so this is the topic for today. I hope you understand. So simply I am going to conclusion. What's that? Yes, from this day you have learned acids can produce the ions in aqueous solution only, as it's clear. Next thing is what? When acid or base added to the water, their concentration should be reduces and they can become as dilute. That means for acids, H3 plus O ions concentration reduces. For base, OH minus ions will be reduces. So I hope you understand. So children, so if you understand this topic, like, share and comment the video, and share this video to your friends and your classmates and to others who require. We want this subject just to share them, so they also enjoy our lessons. So bye children, we will meet in the next video with next topic. Bye, take care.